Alright, so here we go. We're going to start semester review, part 6, because, well, actually, believe it or not, this is my second attempt at this because I accidentally deleted the other one. Well, that was just being smart of me, wasn't it? Okay, so let's see what we've got here, because, well, actually, I'd already started this, so let's go into this. So, on number 105, you can read it, I'm not, but you can see here, what I'm doing is I'm kind of drawing it. So it says there's a width, the length was 5 times plus the width, so that's what I did, and the area is equal to 84. And so I set that all there. How do you find area? You multiply the two sides. Well, that's what I'm doing here. And then that's a quadratic, which means I want everything on one side. Now I would graph this. And basically all you care about is the positive answer, which would be 7. And that's it. And you can check it by just plugging it in, and you'll find out, yeah, it does equal 0. So the idea here is that you can, like say, just work with those type of problems if you can draw them out. The more you draw them out, the easier these are. Here's number 106, and you can see I'm going to do the same thing. I take the drawing. Now, the thing here about this is this. These two measurements, they have to subtract to, say, get that answer, that shaded area. So you might be asked just to see the setup like this, where you see a plus 5, a plus 8, times a plus 8 minus the a times the a plus 2. Or they could ask you to actually multiply it out, which I have done, and combine your like terms, which would give you a final answer of 11a plus 40. I personally think it's the first part where you just have to have it set up correctly, but you never know. But those are fairly easy. Now let's look at the 107s, 108s, where you have to actually worry about, say, the things. You can do menu 5-1, or you can do menu 6-1 to get the to find a 0, because you're basically looking for when it crosses the x-axis. For some reason, when I was doing it, it was not crossing or wasn't giving me the 0 when I did the menu 5-1. So I went to the menu 6-1 to say kind of do a lower boundary, upper boundary thing to find the 2.3 seconds. So that one's fairly easy. All you got to do, they already gave you the formula, so all you had to do is plug it in. Same thing for number 108, and that actually you answer a lot of questions on. You would see the graph like that. You could find the 5 seconds by doing the menu 6-1. Here's another way. Here's the maximum. Now that will never be not given when you do the graph trace. So when you do the menu 5-1 and you're going along the graph, it will always tell you the maximum. Keep in mind that vertex, what happens at 2.5 seconds and 100, a height of 100. So that's maximum height, and the 2.5 seconds is the when it reaches there. Well, if it takes 2.5 seconds to get up there to the max, it's going to take 2.5 seconds to get back down. So that would also be one way of finding the 0, because always think that it's going to double. So kind of go from that. Okay, and then you could also say you can use, like, say, some trace or control T to find some of these other answers. Like the 84 feet, how far was it after like so many seconds? And like, or I did the control trace to see the 64, and I could see at 1 second and 4 seconds it was at 64 feet. So kind of keep in mind that they might ask you something like that, although I seriously doubt it. Number 109, if it's feet, remember you put a negative 16 in front. You're saying negative 16 t squared plus the velocity, initial velocity t plus the initial height. And so I put the 16 and the 5 in place of those two spots, and that's it. So the equation would be negative 16 t squared plus 16t plus 5. Plug those in, find out when they cross the x-axis, that would be 1.3 seconds. If they switch to meters, you go to negative 4.95. And it's still the same thing after that, though, and you can easily find those answers. So you can see here for 110 and 111, we've got those set up like that. Now notice on 111, I didn't put anything for the t because they never give me an initial velocity, so we go with initial velocity of 0. Okay, so that would give you that. Number 112, ooh, I'm flying through these. Notice I'm drawing again. Notice that they're saying the same width. So if I look at this, going across, I have 10 plus 2x's. Also have 8 plus 2x's, and that is equal to an area of 288. Multiply things, everything there, it becomes quadratic. Let's get everything over to one side. and then let's graph it to see where it goes, and we can go from there. So the answer there would be 4 inches. It should have a width of 4 inches around the frame. Number 113, I'm going to omit. There's nothing like that. And number 116, all you got to do is plug it in, find the graph, see when it crosses the x-axis, takes 4 seconds, and there you go. And that's really about it, guys. I don't think you're going to have to spend too much time on this part of the test, but do focus on the other parts, and you should be fine. I hope it honestly has been a pleasure working with y'all. Thank you so much. Good luck. Seniors, do well. I believe in you. Never give up. Keep going strong. Good luck. And my juniors, don't be afraid to say hi. I always like it when y'all say hi. Anyways, y'all take care. And sophomores, no, I haven't forgotten you too. Good luck. See y'all next year. Anyways, y'all take care.